Hello everyone, welcome back to the Battlefield Siege Run. Here we have another Pauper video for you today. We are playing Red White Heroic again. I know we've played this one a fair bit, but I think it's time. We've built this over a couple of weeks, and I think it's finally time to take it through a league. So that's what we're doing today. We're taking it through a league. And I've made these adjustments. This is version 4 currently. I'll just talk you through it, but I'm kind of happy where this sits. And go to my wrap up at the end of the video. I have played these matches already. Basically, the TLDR is this deck does have legs and it's actually quite good. There's probably some changes that I would like to do, which I'll talk more about at the end of the video anyway. But what you probably would notice if you have been following along is we got these 2 Emergence in the main deck, and instead of the Reckless Charges, I put Homestead Courage in. Reason being is I wanted to have more white pips as opposed to red pips, so we could ease back on the mountains and just have the plains. So the idea is we play one of the tap lands or the mountains on turn 1 for the Chrome Crusader, or play the Chrome Crusader on turn 2, and then we can keep up like Emergence Gaze or mainly a Guarding Voice or Defiant Strike to then target the Chrome Crusader. And essentially that's the one way to do it. Otherwise we're playing the early Mardu DBOT. So I was thinking about the mana base a fair bit over the last week, and I think this is kind of where it wants to sit. And the Rockers Carnival, whoever mentioned that last time, it's a very good idea. It's a very good land, because we want that untap effect, and the pips get a bit funny in this deck sometimes. 4 Mutagenic Growths are normal, Ancestral Angers are normal, Chrome Crusaders, as they are the linchpin of the deck. 3 Hero of the Pride, 4 Secret of the Way, 2 Study Breaks, and 10 District Legionnaires. This deck actually, this card performed phenomenally later on in my last match against Elves, so I highly recommend checking that out, because I did actually win a game a fair bit there. You can actually play this weird controlling aspect, and then you can get like the 5 betting lesson or something like that. Anyway, in terms of the sideboard, I talk about actually wanting to change the sideboard a fair bit, so go over to the wrap up if you're interested in that one. But yeah, we got the main package here, so we got the 2 How to Start a Rights, because sometimes you need to do a left-right goodnight to them, not just one left. And 1 5 betting lesson, a Yip Yip, and a Soccer's Sword Training, just if we need to go a little bit longer, or for going to the 10th District Legionnaire game plan. Other than that, we are playing 5 counter spells for blue. So 4 Pyroblast, 1 Red Elemental Blast, and then 3 Tetanus and 2 Emergence Gates for certain matchups. So that's essentially the bulk of the deck. Again, this deck's performed quite well. If you're interested in any other decks like this, I do play a lot of these cool white weenie creature decks on the channel. Please feel free to like and subscribe so you know when I'm bringing up videos like this. You can also use code word SiegeRyan if you want when you go through Mountain Trades. Get a little bit of money off after a couple of months. Using their loan program. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get into the first one. See you there. Alright, we're starting off. We are on the draw, which is a little bit sad. This hand's good though, it's good. So we just lead with the Abraded Bluffs, play the Crusader, and then play the Tap Garrison. So keep this. A little bit sad that it's a teensy bit slow, but I think that's okay. A Woe Reaper would have been not too bad, I guess, here as well. The old mountain, eh? Alright, they're playing Rally Red, which could be a slight issue. I mean, if they're playing something like Lava Dart, it's going to be okay. That's not a good draw either. Let's just play the Braided Bluffs and pass. And yeah, Homestead Courage is actually weirdly good here. Having a Vigilance creature so you can just block whatever is, yeah, just fantastic. Simple one. We may even do another Chrome Crusader. I think, yeah, now we just play. I think actually, yeah, we want to play the Chrome Crusader, and then we'll play a plane so we can Defiant Strike, because I'd rather just keep this red going, because let's play a plane so we can Defiant Strike if we need to. We have this other Chrome Crusader, and then yeah, they're probably going to bolt this, yeah. So we'll just Defiant Strike, and then we get at least something out of it. Hopefully another draw. If they do want to bolt it again, that's fine. But it doesn't look like they will be. But we need some blockers. We need to sort out this Percussionist and stave off some damage here. Oh, they're double blasting it. That's fine. So this is, I mean, we've traded 2 cards to save a lot of life. And now we do have a blocker for this Percussionist. They are the beatdown. They are a faster deck, so let's just chill in the back a little bit. They just said they burned 7 points of burn. They probably shouldn't have done that, they said. They're just saying that Boros and other shenanigans have been kicking up lately. We'll block this. I think once we have this like 10th district out, I'll feel a bit better. I think we even just play the 10th district, to be honest, and then just use our mana the best. And then Boros Garrison pick up the planes with current information what we have, but they do have a lot. Okay, Guiding Voice is good. I do want to do a tap, so let's just play the 10th district. And they can waste a burn spell on it if they want, but we're probably just going to do the Boros Garrison here. So sadly, they're just saying they love 10th district Legionnaire. It's a good card. Just taking 2. Let's just pick up the planes. I don't want to rinse and repeat of last time. So if we're able to resolve a Guiding Voice on this 10th district, I think it gets very, 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 very huge. It gets out of burn range, and then suddenly we have a lot bigger creatures than theirs. Yeah, just Chain Lightning. Fair enough. Hopefully they just tap out and do a rally kind of situation. Then we can play a Chrome Crusader and the Guiding Voice on it. Epicure. Okay, they got 1 card left. Okay, just the Tomb Raider. So they got the Haster as well. Alright, so anything else? No. So now we just have to play on the board, which kind of sucks, but I think in this scenario, I'd rather use the Guiding Voice because we could cycle through. Okay, that's pretty huge. So let's go this into a Chrome Crusader. We'll play the Guiding Voice first because we might need to give it pro red. So let's do this, and then we'll have some blockers. And we'll see if it's a burn spell. No, it's not. That's good. That's good. So we'll get the... I mean, we could actually just Vibe Bending Lesson. If we Vibe Bending Lesson this, then we kind of just have... We have everything on lockdown. I kind of don't hate that. We're on 15 as well. So otherwise we can How to Start a Right next turn. Yip, Sword Training. Because we've got the Ancestral Anger, let's just actually pick up the lesson, I think. And we just lesson this. I mean, the other thing is we could have just yipped and get another token and blocked everything. Let's just hit that. And then, yeah, we will... Galvanic Blast. So here we'll just give it pro red. Then red. And I think now we are the beat down, so let's just attack. This can block that if we need to. Yep. So they've got 0 cards in hand. We can play this Anger on something. I think we're in a good place now. And yeah, if they just drew a card. Okay. I am gonna probably... So we'll cast on here, just get a token. I'm actually gonna name white so we can Ancestral Anger and get another one. Oh, I should have named white. I was just choosing a different color, but whatever. It is what it is. Let us do that. Because then we could have done a massive Kraken. That was just me not thinking very well there. That's right, we'll play the Devotee. Put these both on the bottom. We don't really want either of these. And I think now we... So we have enough 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think we play this because and then just pick up the bluffs because we might actually want to use it on the following turn. And we just get in for 6. There we go. Alright. There should have been a lot more though. I think it doesn't change the clock. Like I think we can still Guiding Voice and then do a rally and then that should be it. But it's a pretty good start off for this deck. We don't have too much in the forms of life gain. It's bushwhacking. This is all they have though, so we just take this and then we'll just finish them off with a Guiding Voice. And just take it. They don't have a dart. And then yeah, we'll just Guiding Voice this. Target that. Can we conceal How to Start a Riot? Can't do anything. It would be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh yeah, we'll just use Yip. Or maybe the Soccer's Training. Yeah, There you go. Ryan was on the wall. So now we can hide the how to start a riot, which is good. Now, sideboard-wise, we don't have a lot. I think I like the Scathed Stone, just keep everything alive. Homestead Courage is very good. I think we like all the creatures. What don't we like here? Probably Heroes of Pride, sadly. I think that's what we do. We just keep one in. And yeah, basically, if we can Emergence Gate the Seeker of the Way and just keep it alive, we are having a very good time, I think. It's a very good card. Okay, this hand is absolutely cracked, so we can go... we can quite easily keep the Seeker of the Way alive and then Ancestral Anger with it. Because, I mean, if they have Galvanic Blast, then this will die, but you take it as it comes, you know? So they're on the play... And no plays, it looks like. Okay. It might even be worth it just to play the Abraded Bluffs and then keep up the Seeker of the Way with a Guarding Voice. And then we can just get like Yip Yip or something like that. So we can't Gal Blast, I'll say. I think we do play Seeker of the Way just outright. We'll take 2 here because we can block at least. Oh, we wouldn't even block, I guess. Yeah, let's go. We could play Devotee. I do want to start hitting in with this. I think we do play the Seeker of the Way. I know that sounds crazy, but depending on what they do, we might have an absolutely crazy turn. And if they want to hit with lots of creatures, just Seeker of the Way, Eugenic Growth and blocking. Like if they go Creature, Bushwhacker, Reckless Impulse, and what do they hit? Lightning Bolt. So they're probably going to try and Lightning Bolt this, I guess. And then they can't attack with their Human Soldier tokens. We'll take 2. We'll take 2. So you stop 2 cards until the end of your next turn, yeah. It's pretty good. But on our turn, I mean, yeah. Let's just start off with a... Should we start with Ancestral Anger? Let's start with the Guarding Voice. Yeah, so here we'll do the Mutagenic Growth. They probably should have done that on their turn because now we get all this lifelink and buffs. And then that happens. Guarding Voice. Let's get Yip Yip because Yip Yip's going to actually allow us to survive another bolt. I think we just even Ancestral Anger next turn. I think that's what we do. We can play this. Yeah, let's just play let's attack for 7, play the Devotee, and then we can Yip Yip our Seeker of the Way to survive another bolt hit. This might be nuts, but we can filter with the Devotee. And we get rid of all these spells, which is good. Alright, we'll pass the turn. And we just keep triggering Lifelink, and hopefully that's enough. We do need to find some other form of spell. So Shieldplex steals 3, does it? Well, let's go... They might have a bolt here to finish this off, but anyway. Do I want to put it on? Nah, we'll just put it on there anyway, just in case they have anything else. They probably have another bolt, but also if they're wasting all that extra stuff. Okay, it survived that, which is good. Yes, Searing Blaze it. Fair enough, fair enough. It's done a good job though. We're going to block one of these because it's pretty free to block. But I'm glad we could play the Devotee, bottom the other stuff, and hopefully we can start drawing another heroic effect. Mutagenic Growth. Well, let's just target this, see what we can hit something. That was a little bit late to the party, but that's okay. We've got 2 cards left though, so I think we'll actually win the race here. We gain a lot of life off that Seeker of the Way, and they burnt a lot of stuff to get rid of it. Well, that's good for them. And a Bushwhacker, okay. So now we're probably going to be on defense now, so in for 6. Again, if we hit like another Seeker of the Way or something, I think we're in a very good spot. And we have some good draws to find strikes, etc. that can do what we want to do, you know? I mean, Seeker of the Way, again, would be like the best thing to draw. Well, you look at that. The sun's shining, ladies and gentlemen. Because of this, I am going to just attack with this. They got 1 card. I could hold that back, to be honest, but I don't think it's worth it. That's pretty good. I got one card left. How much is this? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5. Drop us to 6. They have one card left. And then what can we do on our turn? We can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we can't do enough. I think we just block one, I think. And let them do their thing, and we can, if they want to bolt it or whatever, then we just emerge unscathed it and then emerge unscathed it a following turn. But I want buffs, you know? Again, I could have cut these mutagenic growths, but they're just so good to keep our heroic creatures alive. Okay. Braided Bluffs. Well, I think this is enough now. So if I do this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's almost enough. Just pay 2. All right, now it's enough. Just give it pro red and GG. So it was a good showing for this first deck. Naming red. Do anything, and then we have Exacxes. So these are Braided Bluffs have been good as well. We have Exacxes, but even then, you know, we're attacking for a lot. All right, let's play another one. Oh, my, we're on the draw again. Let's see if we can mulligan and get something better. This hand's better. I want to keep both creatures. Hell, I want to keep the mutagenic growth as well. Maybe, I think what we do is we just cut the mutagenic growth. We've got 2 Secret of the Ways. Then if we untitled one of them, at least we have an Ancestral Anger and emerge unscathed. I think this is the way. Yeah, the growth's the weakest card here. If we knew we were playing against Burn, I would have kept the growth, but... And hopefully we draw... Oh, we're playing a Spy combo. Okie doke. Let's see how we go. I don't know how good our deck is against them because we are quite wide and they run a lot of crap, you know. We'll start with the Devotee. That's always good. And like a Guarding Voice, Ancestral Angers are kind of good as well. I think we just... If my stuff wants to work... Yeah, I think we keep this because with the Devotee we can actually keep it rolling anyway. Being on the play would have helped a lot more though. So anyway, we just play the Mountain, Secret of the Way, and then we'll go Secret of the Way again. Hoping to draw a 3rd land, and then we can just get these Ancestral Angers along. It's going to be hard to push through though. They don't have a lot besides this Winding Way, so if they whiff off this Winding Way, I think we're in a good spot. So here's hoping. Winding Way, no they did not. They hit 5 things. Okay. Well, we'll play the Mountain, play the Secret of the Way. We'll probably draw a creature anyway. And we just really want to play Secret of the Way again. And, hey, if we gain a lot of life with this Secret of the Way, then we might be in a good spot, to be honest. But yeah, they kind of got all their lands out now. And then now they have the lands to do the Spy, but they don't have the Spy though. So they can, I guess, make a... What can they do? I guess they can make a giant... Okay, that's nice. I think what we do is at least 1 Ancestral Anger. Let's target this. If we do gain a lot of life, I think we're in a good spot. They can play a Troll next turn, which I'm a little bit worried about, I guess. Okay. That may have been better to do... Nah, what the hell, it doesn't really matter. Trample's nice. Trample is very nice. And let's just play the Secret of the Way. And then now... I mean, we need to draw really another non-creature, to be honest. To make work of if they decide to play 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, they can play a Troll, essentially, here. Or they can just kill us with the Spy combo, which they could have just drawn. So that'll be pretty brutal on the old turn 4. I think we've just taken their kind of deck as a wash for that. Like, we're not running any Graveyard Hate in this version. So, I don't know, it is what it is. Okay, they're just playing the Ent, which I think is fine. Well, it's like not fine. It's a 5/7, but I think if we draw some good stuff, well, that's good. Do we just set up for another turn? Let's have a think here. So we can, if we play the Ancestral Anger, it's +2, and it'll be 5, so it doesn't really do that much. I'd rather kind of play the Hero of the Pride and everything gets bigger, and then they can attack with everything. And then we can emerge unscathed. Although getting in would be good. I'm also tempted to do that as well. What do we want to draw here? Just doing some quick maths in my brain. I think we just set up, to be honest. Let's just play the Hero of the Pride. Play the Boros Garrison, just pick up whatever basic because we've got this Mardu anyway. Protection if we need to, and yeah, we just pass. And I think we just emerge unscathed whatever they block with the Ent, and then, yeah, Ancestral Anger, the Hero of the Pride. I mean, they're probably going to play a Cave Troll here. Oh, no, they're not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can still play a Cave Troll. This is just an insane deck, the Spar combo. It's very, very good, obviously. Yeah, this looks like the Cave Troll. Oh, just another Ent. Okay. I mean, it's probably too much to push through anyway. Really. What do we need? Like a Guiding Voice, really, I guess? Not a land. Let us just put this on here and see if we can hit something. Draw a card maybe and just work with something. Because they can just sit behind their Ents. But if we don't draw anything here, I think it's pretty much a wash. We're running 19 lands. Come on, deck. That's not good enough. They just seem to like the deck. They said they like the deck, but then I said we're probably not going to be able to get through this stuff because the generous Ents are scary. Play a land. Yeah, it's just nothing really works here. We basically can essentially gain 10 life and deal 5, and they just block 2 creatures. We just play the 10th district. We really need to hit a pump spell. I think we need to just in succession draw a lot of stuff. But we're kind of just turn 5. They have lots of stuff going on. We'll play a land, I guess. They know about the planes already, but it probably doesn't really matter too much. I could have held on to that Ancestral Anger as well. Homestead Courage would be a fantastic draw, I think. I mean, if they're just named creature, they go through a fair bit of their deck. They have a lot of spies in the deck, so they probably should be able to hit the spy now. Sacred Wildlings, they still haven't hit it, but they can play a Sacred Wildling, which is always a bit of a problem. And they still got a Cave Troll in their hand as well. Maybe we're just trying to win with the giant 10th District Legionnaire, I guess. Let's play this and Scry. And we'll do the Soccer's Training as well. So we can draw another card. That can go on the bottom, my god. My god. Sorry, I'm just F1ing through all my stuff, which you probably don't need to do. See if I get How to Start a Riot. I mean, that's pretty good as well. Maybe I do that because then I trade with like a bunch of stuff. Or I can get Sword Training. I think it's still How to Start a Riot. Let's just go crazy. Let's play the land. And let's just send it. This is like we just thrown all our hand out, but I think we kind of just do have to do this anyway. And then we can emerge unscathed and just how to start a riot and just try and semi-clean up this board maybe. It's not enough though, but at least we can keep our 10th district alive. They're blocking like that. That is interesting. Yeah, I was going to say they should really block all the other stuff. Is it worth it to try and get rid of one of these Ents? If I riot now, if I emerge unscathed this, I think it's probably just better. Let's just emerge unscathed this, I think. And just gain 8. And just give it pro green. I guess maybe it was correct to... Actually, maybe I did have the win with a 10th district, and if I emerge unscathed for 5 and then played the Soccer Sword training and drew something, green. And what if we just, I mean, we don't have any trample, but we could just put everything on here. I guess they'll be gaining so much life. If I give this menace, I think I want to do how to start a riot on this, because then we get through with the other thing. I think this is fun. We just lose that one devotee and that's it. And let's just pray we draw another guarding voice or something like that, really. Okay. Oh, they're on 10 to go back up to 16. It's a very tall order, really. They're both the generous Ents. I think they've been through too many creatures now where that's the other thing as well, right? They just play those and they gain more and more life. Maybe we're meant to run, so they have Troll. So I think we name Pro Green. Yeah, Pro Green and just getting with the 10th district. Pop that out. Just target the 10th district Legionnaire. All the prowess happens. I should really yield to this, otherwise my turns will take a billion years. Always yield. Always yield to this. A Crowan Crusader. I think really we just need another Emerge Unscathed, really. And let's just do a stop here still. Can we stop here? Let's go green. I want to hold priority. All my creatures get plussed. And let's just do this. Because it's technically more white. It's just saying how crazy their deck goes so wide, but it's just that this is just the land. Yeah, it's just good against creature decks. Wow, we just bottomed 2 of these, did we? Maybe I didn't even bottom that. Who knows? So they can't block that now. There's 6 4s. Let's just draw a non-creature, please. Okay, well that's good. Let's attack with everything, and then we can at least mutagenic growth and save one of these secret aways. They should really just put the troll on something else, really. Okay, so doing it like this, I think here we just mutagenic growth one of these. And then I guess one dies, which is sad, but one actually lives. And then we're out of the giant range, and then I guess we have this 8/6, which is huge. I don't know, this is a weird game. Well, I guess both their Ents pass away. We can turn off this upkeep stop now. They're on 5. They can gain a lot of life. We really need to just chain some Defiant Strikes now. Or Emerge Unscathed, but they have the Troll now, so we somehow have to get through it. We're on 48 life, and we have a huge creature. They can Dread Return a couple of times, I guess. There's the Dread Returns, so they probably just start bringing back these damn blade. Getting rid of these crappy creatures and bringing back an Ent. Spy's not worth it. Spy can't get us though. If they attack us for 9, it's not enough. I don't know why they did that, because I think we They're 28 creatures, yeah, so it's not enough, and now they've just milled. They've just lost the game because they milled. Unless they do double giant, I guess they do double giant. That'll do it at 56. Yeah, right, sorry, they just do double giant. No responses. Do your thing. And then they just do it again. I think we were close though. Let's look at their graveyard. What's in here? They drew return the other giant, but let's see. Spies. So they're running a couple of Mesmerics being fiends. Okay. There's nothing much we could do about that. It was close though. It was close. And we don't really have anything. I think we just bring the Emergence Scathes. Sadly, the Hero of the Pride wasn't good against this go wide strategy. Let's run it like this. I think we have to be quick, and I don't think we have what it takes to be quick. Maybe we can be a little bit wide with a Chrome Crusader start, but they just have so many walls. It's just impossible to get through, really. Alright, on the play, as we lost game one, we could really go ham. I think we don't keep this, actually. This is a good hand, and I think we even just will keep Emergence Scath's good. I think we even just bottom the bluffs, to be honest. Let's go a Chrome Crusader. And then we probably just mitigate growth it straight off the bat. Get some 1/1s. Pray to the Magic Gods. They don't have any Wrath effects in their Spy combo. I don't think they do. I don't remember them having anything like that. So they got Spy, Vandal, Lotless Giant. So they kind of got a crappy hand. So let's just play everything. Let's just get the job done, you know. And I'm more keen to mitigate growth this. I could keep it around and like, I don't have to do that, I guess, but I don't know, it just feels right to me, you know? And we'll just play a 10th district and then we'll just see if it's just quick enough, you know? Yeah, I think going wide's the better choice here. Let's attack with everything. The Hero of the Pride is actually good in this setup here. Just blocking that. Alright, just play the 10th district. Ouch. They said ouch. Yeah, it's just not... Maybe this is fast enough. We've stumbled enough. I mean, probably if we were on the play last game, we may have been able to get there. But it doesn't feel like that today. So what I could do is I could give my Chrome Crusader pro green and then get another 1/1. And then pray we hit like an Ancestral Anger or even a land. I think that's the play, to be honest. I think we do that. Because if we hit a land, then we can do some other things, but... It's probably very bold to do this, but anyway, we'll name green so it survives and we can attack with it. Okay, Secret of the Way. Well, let's just attack with everything, I guess. I mean, they're on 7. A little bit of me just wants to put it on the Hero of the Pride, but I think they just block quite nicely still. I think we still just put it on the Chrome Crusade and just play another 10th district, I think. This hand, it just still doesn't feel fast enough, really. And I can quite easily block. I mean, Mitigate Growth would be a fantastic draw, actually. So we could put it on... I think just a 1/1's too good. Let's name green. Okay, Carnival comes to play untapped. I think we should just play this. Carnival has been better, but they're very close to spying us still. I mean, they're blocking like that. They're losing the Elves with Deep Shadow. 2, 4, 5. Simic, Mutagenic Growth could have gone there. Played land. Let's pass. Alright, that's everything I have, opponent. You're on 2, you can probably just spy me. Wall of Roots, okay. We really need to draw just like a pump spell. And that's pretty good. Let's go 1, 2. Is this Defender or Wolves? They can't play black. Winding Way. I mean, now it's probably out of reach now, unless you draw another Merge Unscathed, which is very unlikely. Gatecreeper Blind. Okay. Looks to me that they have very well stabilized, and now they can get one of their last lands and then get us. Because even if we draw a Guarding Voice, I guess we can Guarding Voice, hit Aquarian Ranger. I guess. I mean, I think it's just going Ancestral Anger into Ancestral Anger. Into just, I don't know. Now they're just being ridiculous. They're just playing every creature under the sun. Emergent Scathe is our way out now. But they probably have enough to just gain life some other way with like a Segu or something like that. I think it was close. I didn't think we were going to be this far behind, but it's just, yeah, I don't think this is a good matchup. Probably need to have something else to really get this going. I mean, something like Reckless Rage in common would be fantastic, but we don't have that. It's basically just Emerge Unscathed or Bust. That is not Emerge Unscathed. What does it look like? So we can go this, think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they just blocked it out. Yeah, they got us, and they're just going to Spy Combo. We really need to draw like a buff spell. Oh well, let's try the next round. Alright, so we're on the play, which is nice. We're playing against Avocado with a 0. This hand is actually okay. We'll keep this because we can play a Acheron Crusader. And we'll also have Study Break, which is nice. And we can even go the Crusader and then get at least one token off of it. Might even be worth it just to play the... They just said owl, that's funny. Glistener. Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Well, I think they're just playing blue, so let's go... Ooh. An O3 is kind of annoying. I do want to play this, maybe... Let's play this, and then we'll homestead it. Just start somewhere. And then we'll pass. And then next turn, yeah, we'll just... I don't want to... I think this is the best use of hand right now. We could maybe Study Break them on their end step. Okay, they're just milling us out. Okay. Well, I think here what we want to do is probably want to Study Break on their turn. We could play the bluffs. I kind of like that idea, to be honest. Because I'm not really using this Hero of the Pride for anything else. I think what we do, yeah, we'll play this. Can't really attack, which is annoying. But I think we just Study Break end step. Tap down one of their creatures. They keep saying out to the Painlands. Bellowing Cry. When this creature enters, draw a card, then discard a card. Yeah, so they're just playing Advisors here. We will tap down this Crier because this Crier is going to be able to likely block. Oh, it's got Menace actually. We're going to tap down the Petitions actually. That's what we're going to do. So let's go Study Bing Bong. And then we'll get him with a big chunk in a second. And let's get How to Start a Riot. Give this Menace. Can we untap land? Okay, that's not untapped land. We're still going to go this, us, and let's just get in here. And we probably actually want to get rid of... I'm thinking we probably want to keep an Abraded Bluffs in our hand. What is our next turn look like? If we do this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we just pick up the planes so we can play everything, I guess, and then we can try and get there. 3, 6, yeah, very good. And we'll play this, pick up the planes, and then we can play all our creatures next turn. And we can also just Homestead Courage as well, which is nice, and make this Chrome Crusader extra chunky. Actually, we can just do it on the Hero of the Pride and then make everything bigger. Alright, they're just playing a bunch of advisors, but I think we're fast enough for them. And I'm going to bring in all our blasts, which is extra nice. Yeah, let's just go land, and then we'll play this. Let's put the Homestead Courage on the Chrome Crusader so it survives. And then essentially I can make these 2/2s, or 2/1s, 3/1s even. I think they want to trade with everything anyway. We've got the Secret of the Way and follow-up. Let's just do this here in case we draw like an Ancestral Anger, because that's going to be absolutely cracked. Okay, we just draw an untapped land. Well, let's attack. I assume they're going to just want to block out here on the Chrome Crusader. But then they get pretty close to death here. A lot of advisors. Yep. We also probably could even... No, we couldn't have Defiant Strike like that. That's fine. So just train like that and taking 4. Okay. It's a bold thing to do anyway. They go to 4. We play another Chrome Crusader. We draw anything good, then we actually... They just make us mill 12. Make themselves mill 12. Oh, they're running the Gnaws. Oh, here we go. They are running a similar list up we ran on this channel not too long ago. 16 cards. How many creatures do they have? 8 creatures. Okay. Well, this might be a problem now. This Scry 1. I think they need a green land, otherwise we just win here. Alright. This is still not enough, but they can block this and only take 3. So unless they have a Moment's Peace, I mean, that's very good. We really need to draw a buff spell, really, now. Homestead Courage would be absolutely nuts. This is probably enough for them to get back into this, really. They're going to gain like 16 life. 10th District Legionnaire. Is that enough? Don't think so. We'll play it. We'll play it and we just go through the motions. What is it here? They block this, and they take 3. We still have to do it. Let's just do it. So maybe it was worth it to... No, we couldn't play the Chrome Crusader before. I was thinking if we picked up the Bluffs before, but I don't think that still worked, to be honest. Take 3, they lose that. Oh. Sad times, eh? We just play the Secret of the Way. We might be able to get through... Just have 1 Lord to the Bone. They can't mill again. They have a Deep Analysis, which will mill them. But hopefully we just draw some cycling shenanigans and then we can just crack in with everything. I don't know. It's hard to know. Yeah, they can North for 9s. They can gain 1 metric of life. That's not what we wanted either. We'll attack with everything. If we drew any pump, then this would probably not be alive though as well. So it's a little bit sad this is how it all came about, but it is what it is. Yep, and then you just take 7, gain a lot. Mill yourself 1. Simic Earth Chamber. Gnaw to the Bone. Back up to 20. I think they have us here now, which is a little bit sad. We're so close, you know? So close. At least we're bringing the Blasts. I don't think we need the Emerge Unscathed. But the Whiting Way has been a good use of things in their deck. I think it's been very good. But that's the other thing is they don't have any more Gnaws in their deck right now. So they have to really... I mean, they need 1 more Advisor out so they can mill again. Okay, they have the Advisors now. More Advisors than have had hot dinners. And they can just do everything again. Can we draw... Okay, yeah, draw. That's good. Now, do we target that? I think we target this. This and we scry because we want to just hit more. I think that's what we do. Let's do that. It's just sad. This might not be enough either. Put that on the bottom, Jesus. Ugh, a land's brutal. Let's just attack with everything. I do want to see where this goes though. We might be crossing into garbage time. Okay, we'll block up petitioners, that's fine. It's crazy how this changes a lot though. If I had literally a pump, it's probably not the greatest block, because if we had a pump, then we just that survives. You know what I mean? Like, let's see, they didn't actually hit another one, which is a bit crazy. So they got a 5 here, but they didn't actually hit another Gnaw to the Bone unless they have it in their hand. So they need to like deep analysis, or they're winding way, and get one in the graveyard. They still didn't hit one. But they got a creature, right? Yeah, they got a Mask Vandal. So now they can probably mill... Oh, they can't play the Mask Vandals and do the Gnaw to the Bone. That's insane, if that's the case. They must have a Gnaw to the Bone in their hand. It's very unlikely that they only had the one. They've literally nothing else. Okay. So they can mill. We really need to draw some more buffs. Okay, that's good. So we can actually... play this, and then how to start a riot. Whoa, this is freaking the hell out. There we go. We actually won that. Holy crap. We were very lucky that they didn't draw that other Gnaw to the Bone. Anyway, let's bring in these Pyros. Emergent Scathes. I don't think we actually need it. I think we get rid of the Emergent Scathes, to be honest, because we're just trying to brute force our way through. I don't mind Study Break. I think we need everything on board. The 10th Districts, again, the Hero of the Prize, sorry, don't seem as good. Sorry, the Secret of the Way is actually probably the Hero of the Prize a little bit better. Probably cast Secret of the Way. Life gain doesn't matter here. They're going to mill us out, if anything. And yeah, let's run it like this. I mean, maybe we do keep in some Seekers because they might slightly be better. I don't know. Look, this hand's pretty good. We've got a Pyroblast as well. We can play a Devotee. They're asking if I know me from anywhere. We'll keep this. They felt like my name came up in the drama things. Okay, this is good. So we can play this Devotee. And I like all of this actually. I mean, a Guarding Voice would be even better. I think we just put all this on top. We'll top. We have our lands because of the Devotee. We can go Chrono Crusader and probably just Pyroblast something, get him for 1. And then we just Defiant Strike the living crap out of this Chrono Crusader. I mean, a Mask Vandal would be very annoying here. Pawn Prophet, very good card. Okay, we don't want to get rid of Pawn Prophet. We want to hit the other one. So let's go land. Let's play this. And let's just Defiant Strike now. Just use our mana. I mean, I guess we could keep up Pyroblast. I like the idea of just getting with everything though, you know? Using our mana. Let's just be proactive. And if they play something to handle our creatures, then we have this beautiful Pyroblast in the background for that. But like, I'm quite happy just Pyroblasting that Petitioners here. Not doing much else outside of that. Well, let's play the Plains. Let's just start with the Pyroblast. Well, we don't have to, I guess. They might have some Spell Piercers though. I think they might want to block with this Petition so we just Mutagenic Growth. Are they dispelling that? We're still getting the token. I don't even know if that's worth it. Hydroblasting, targeting that. Cast. I think we actually counter the Hydroblast with ours. That's why we did things like this. No, I didn't want to attack yet, deck. Oh, so annoying. Oh well, we'll just Guarding Voice. It just F6'd, which is very annoying. Yeah, get wrecked. Get wrecked. Hehehe, Mutagenic Growth, man. No one ever sees it coming. And then now, next turn, we can Guarding Voice here. We can get a How to Start a Riot. And we have plenty of stuff now, don't get me wrong. There we go. I assume they didn't have another Hydro Blast. GG. Alright, let's go into another one. Alright, we will keep this. It's a little bit slow though, but at least we can just go Devotee, maybe try and hit some other lands. Faeries might be a little bit harder to play against, which I'm a little bit worried about. Okay, well, yeah, untapped land does not help this at all. Because they're going to be able to play the Ninja next turn. Probably the best thing for us is... Are they playing Ninja? Oh, they got the thing. They're doing the thing. Ay. Well, okay, an Abraded Bluffs. Let's play the Devotee. Do we want either of these? I don't think I want either of these. We already got a Guarding Voice. I think this Emergence Gate, probably a Chrome Crusade is our best draw. And we have to play... We've got 7. I guess it's... I don't want to be married to playing anything next turn if I don't want to though. Let's play the Abraded Bluffs and pass. Yeah. Don't love this. I'm doing this because I want to be able to play other 1-drops, I guess. Boy, we might be trading this. The thing is, if they have a Sprite here, it's going to feel brutal. I can't let them draw a card, though. Them on the play might be just too much, to be honest. We'll block this. If they do this, then we can at least play a 10th District. And let's just try to mutagenic growth here. They'll probably have a Dispel or a Spell Stutter Sprite. Or maybe they'll play that 1-mana thing that goes Neg 2, Neg 0. Okay, just Dispelling. Okie dokie. At least we get that not doing anything too annoying. I wonder if we just play the Hero of the Pride as a block for this Ninja. I'll see a draw on top land. Okay, well I think we actually play this now. Yeah, I think we play this. Scry 2. Again, I think we need to get to something like an Chrome Crusader. And that's just Guarding Voice so they can't actually get in with... I think I actually want the 5-ending lesson as well. And let's play this tap land and pick up the Abraded Bluffs. Yeah. Maybe this works. Maybe this works, I don't know. We can't have this Ninja Deep Out stick around though. Okay, it's tapping down, so they're getting another draw, which is a little bit sad for us. We're definitely playing our 10th District Legionnaire out now. Oh, please don't hit me with another Ninja. That'd be festy. Okay. Yes, this ain't good. This ain't good at all. It smells like the Spell Stutter Sprite. I wonder if we just play the Hero of the Pride then, if that's the case. Let's just play this. They're drawn like 3 extra cards of one mind and the other thing, so. And I think we just pass and see what they're gonna do. Feels very brutal though. I don't think we have anything going here, especially on the draw. It being a little bit too fast for us. Just snapping that. Snapping is annoying. I am happy though to use the Hero of the Pride and block that Ninja of the Deep Hours and just keep the 5-ending. I think the 5-ending lesson is very beneficial to have just in the hand. Don't have anything for these flyers though. We'll block this Ninja. 4 cards, like they can't be through that many creatures now. Let's try and... Yeah, here's the Spell Stutter Sprite. You know, they obviously would have had one. They've been through a third of their deck. That's a very cool artwork. Is that from Lorne, is it? And it does. I think we're about done here. They've tempered us out now. We'll go to another game. All the blasts come in. But I kind of don't want... I think Hero of the Pride's absolutely garbage in this. We really want Necron Crusader early. Homestead's nice. I mean, mutagenic growths aren't that good. Maybe just cut 2 of these. Yeah, because they have the other thing as well. Secret of the Way, I think, is absolutely huge. Maybe we run more Emergent Scathes, but actually, it does get around. No, it only gets around like I guess it gets around the tap effect. Let's just put these in. See how we go with them. It's going to be an uphill battle regardless, I think, though. Especially because they're 1/2s that just line up well. Maybe this deck should have Electrickery for this, because I don't know how it would go against Elves either. So maybe we should be running some Electrickeries and not running that with Tethmus, and maybe some kind of Graveyard Hate, but I don't really know what that would look like. This hand's good, but it's a little bit slow. But we got Blast, we got Guarding Voice. Let's just play an Abraded Bluffs and pass. And now we'll just play a Devotee. Let's say go ahead. They're not doing anything else. Alright. Let's do this and see what we hit. But I think we're still going to play Bluffs in the 10th District, to be honest. I do want a Secret of the Way, so let's bottom this and put this on the top. Let's just play this tapped. I don't really care for much of what they're going to play. They didn't do anything. Okay, well, let's go land. Let's play this. Let's attack first. Good, that's a 1/2 because it gets around that pesky Brine, the Brine boy. Okay, we'll play the Secret of the Way. They have a very weird hand if they're, I don't know what they're keeping, and they're passing. They must have some weird stuff going on over there. I think still we just keep up the Pyroblast. They probably just have a lot of random stuff, I guess. We'll play this, and then the following turn we'll just start the Guarding Voice shenanigans. There's no real reason to go too crazy. Okay, they got just a lot of that in there. Still, let's just attack. They must have a lot of Blue Blast in their hand, I think. Being very reactionary or something. But our deck doesn't actually run that much red. It looks like they have like a max reactive deck right now. Let's Guarding Voice. And just get 5-betting lesson, I guess. Spell Stutter Sprite, you say. I think we try and just get that off the board. Let's just destroy that. I think they have another Blue Blast though, but I think that's okay. We'll have a giant Secret of the Way in that case. Another one, eh? Interesting, interesting. I'm not too worried about it. I think we just take this time now to play this Ancestral Anger, really. Yeah, let's just play the Ancestral Anger. Get in. I mean, these Emergent Scathes aren't as good. I think we still attack like this. Happy to trade for a Spell Stutter Sprite here. This has done its job. And they probably have a Snap or something like that. I just wanted to use the Ancestral Anger because I feel like they have more Blue Blasts in their hand because they haven't done anything else. So it just makes you think. Okay, they're taking with 1, so it makes me also think they have a Ninja. It's not like a fantastic Ninja though. Okay. I'm going to Emergent Scathe this and see what they do. Okay, they're going to counter it. So if I put a counter on this, see if this resolves now. I think we get 5-betting lesson. So I really want to get Riot. I think we Emergent Scathed it, to be honest. Again. Then blue. And then we actually get them with the bluffs. They don't have the 1-2 either. They're going to have to block the Mighty Devotee. Really carefully draw a card. We actually just... But it's got protection from blue. Well, we lose this, that's fine, but just going to pick up the Boros Garrison. Their deck can't gain life. And this is going to attack. Yeah, okay. They didn't let me actually do the damage. That's fine. They're on 1. I'll pick up the bluffs. We're on 30. That's that. They probably should have tried to Brine Barrow the Seeker of the Way before that happened, but yeah, now unless they have like a Squelch or something like that, like a triggered ability counter. I think there's only activated abilities as well, so yeah, they can loot, but I don't think they can beat an Abraded Bluffs for 1 damage. Nothing has lifelink. How interesting. I think being on the draw is going to be very hard in game 3. We have to go through all the this emergent Scathe though. I assume they just have the counter spell here, but target this. Let's just game with this. They probably don't realize the Abraded Bluff deals 1 damage. Okay, you counter it. That's fine. And then I'll just play this Abraded Bluffs. This is insane that this was still such a close game. Like, we actually had a pretty good hand as well. I mean, I don't think we changed anything. We just run it as is. I wouldn't mind having a hand that had a Chrome Crusader though to start off. The Hydro Blasts are annoying though. They drew a lot of Spell Starter sprites. So in the future, I think we maybe even just cut. Looking cyber wise, maybe we try and make room for a 3rd Emerge Unscathed. Maybe that takes over the Homestead Courages actually. Get rid of the Homestead Courages, put an Emerge Unscathed, and then add in, take out the Tethemis, add in like just 2 Trickery, because this feels like a pretty mid matchup, especially once their bull starts rolling. We can't keep this hand, sadly. They're mulliganing as well. Yeah, wow. Yowzers, this is not a good hand either. They're keeping. I mean, we can keep this. We want to keep the lands, probably the Pyroblast. The Ancestral Anger probably goes away. I kind of want to keep the Homestead Courage, to be honest. I think that's where we want to be. It's going to feel very... Like, the problem is now they're on the play. They can actually just spell us Sprite our Chrome Crusader. Or just Hydro Blast it. Yeah, this is not fun. We might just play this 10th District, to be honest. That might be the way. Or we play the Chrome Crusader. No, I think the Chrome Crusader is how we win this game, though. That's the problem. If they play Ninja, I'm kind of fine with that. Because we have this Chrome Crusader. Oh, see, here's the Blue Blast. Doesn't make sense for them just to play... Yeah. So we really need a Mountain here. Okay. Fantastic. Let's play this. And I think even if we just Homestead it once, I think that's fine. And we can save the Pyroblast for this 10th District. Well, they must not have a Hydro Blast in their hand, is the other thing. We can quite comfortably block this Moon Circuit Hacker, though. They can play all that stuff all they want. I think what we're doing is, we're not playing this 10th District yet. I think we are playing this Homestead Courage on here. I think we keep this 10th District back. And are we trading with two creatures here? Probably not. Let's just tackle these 2. Because we can block this if we want to. And we'll play the Devotee. Because it's free. Free to do so. They're still sort of spriting that. I think we counter that. Because I want some more buffs now. Three cards. I think we keep Emergent Scathe on top, to be honest. That's pretty good to just chuck on a Crusader and get in some more. I mean, they might just ninja here. Yeah, that's what they're doing. That is what they're doing. I think they have a Dispel in their hand. That's what I feel. And we're probably keeping back some creatures just to stop the onslaught of these ninjas. Does it resolve? Maybe. No, they do have Dispel. It is it targets though still, right? Oh no, we still got the token, that's okay. Let us attack with all of these. I don't want them to block the Chrome Crusader because we can just keep getting stuff in, you know? We'll play this. I wanted a blocker for this. Well, I guess we have the Chrome Crusader for that. I should have attacked with the 10th District. I didn't want them to be hit by the ninja though either. Oh, man, this is so much worse on the play. Holy crap. And now they have their ninja back. So I guess we attack with our Chrome Crusader in our 10th District. Their engine's working a lot better than ours. That Dispel was pretty brutal. Guarding Voice would be nice. Guarding Voice would be very nice. Okay, Carnival is not that fun. Let's attack with our 3/3 and our 2/2. Oh no, okay, so now I can quite comfortably block. Okay, and then just block that for funsies. No, that's not good. Yeah. I think their engines just worked a lot better than ours. Because here we obviously just want to block the Ninja, the Deep Hours, and then the Moon Circuit. But they're just drawing a lot more than us. Of One Mind into Of One Mind is very, very good. And it just makes you think they probably have... I mean, are they topping here? I think they knew they were drawing that as well. Top, bottom. So the fact that they can have another Sprite here, they probably attack with everything as well, eh? Like it's... If they have more ninjas in their hand, they may as well just attack with everything. But yeah, they'll just have a counterspell for what we have, and then that's that. I mean, we play it. But definitely not happy about it. And I can't see why they would care about it either. But it makes them think that they probably don't have a spell starter Sprite because they'll likely be topping into ninjas. So they would spell starter Sprite and then attack the spell starter Sprite and return the ninja. Return the Sprite. So you just always have like a counter spell for anything that I play. And now that I'm just at the mercy of the top of my deck, we're pretty out of it now. We kind of lost the momentum. I mean, we'll play Secret of the Way. They probably know this last card that we have is land as well. But Secret of the Way helps. And we only got like maybe one more turn. But the fact that they topped makes you think that they probably kept like a Blue Blast, I'd say. If I was them, I would just be bottoming to find ninjas or spell setter Sprite, one or the other. Because I'm just at the mercy of my deck, which is not being kind currently. They can't attack. They could probably have more Brine Barrow intruders, I guess. But yeah, sadly I think this is the end. It looks very much so. They're drawing a fair few lands as well, to be honest. But yeah, they have another ninja. I haven't really given them the option now for the last turn to spell sort of Sprite anything that I have. But yeah, I think whatever we play, they're probably just going to counter. I mean, the creature's not going to do it. That's a little bit sad. I think we just fell short a little bit at the end there. Ancestral Anger. Yeah, that's okay. Let's play another one. Alright, this hand is actually pretty good. We'll keep this. I think we'll still start with a Devotee. Oh, we might be playing against Elves, which is probably not a great matchup. But that's okay. We might be able to get there with a couple of thingy ding dings. Elves though means that they're probably not running too much. Or I actually want to get rid of all this. We need a Guarding Voice. We need to go wide and quick, really. Or if they play a Well-Wisher, we want to be able to get rid of that as well. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit scary, I think. But if we can just chuck, Merge Unscathed and everything else on this Acheron Crusade, I think we're going to have a good time. We do need to warm up a little bit. So we could play... We can't even combat trick this Elvish Vanguard. I think what we do is we just play the Acheron Crusader, play our Garrison, and just say go ahead. And then... Oh, I guess we can use our mana the best by going... Oh, no, we can't. Yeah, we can't. That's okay. Let's go Boros Garrison, pick up that. Not attacking, because you can only use that once per turn, which is, I can't believe that actually came up. But I'm probably just going to go like Ancestral Anger, Emerge Unscathed, and maybe just another Ancestral Anger. And just get in with everything. Well-Wisher is what we don't want them to draw. No Sentinel, Wild Heart Invoker, what does that do? Oh, it's just there. So that's their mana sink. It's fine, they can hit with that. We're gonna come back at them in a second, don't you worry. Let's get the Ancestral Angers off first and see if we can get some good stuff going. So let's go Ancestral Anger, target this, use the red. Okay, 10th District. I'm not as keen on that. I think we just want to keep the party going. So we'll go red, Ancestral Anger again. And we'll probably still want to Merge Unscathed. Now that's huge, but we still can't do it this turn. So let's just go Plains, Merge Unscathed this, naming green, then we'll put it on again, and we might be able to Study Break or something like that. Naming green. Let's just get in. A Guiding Voice is still what we want to draw. But maybe if we play well enough, we might even be able to, because we're going to get this Acheron Crusader to... Well, we could attack. Nah, oh, well, there's a Well-Wisher. So we might even want to Study Break and just Firebending that, to be honest. And we can't play this 10th District. 2 Well-Wishers? Oh, here we go. And a Nettle Sentinel. Okay, we basically need Guiding Voice or Bust here. 2 Well-Wishes is a bit too much. They've wished too much. Alright, so we'll use this, we'll name it on the Acheron Crusader. Cast this, name green. Name green. Homestead Courage. Now let's just think here for a second. If we Homestead Couraged and tap down 2 things, is that enough? It might be enough. Or like, use the Study Break and to get a tap this, and then they block 2 and they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's probably not enough. They would need a block with everything though. Let me work this out. Tap, tap. We get yip on there as well. They're just gaining too much with these Well-Wishers though after the fact. So get rid of 1. That might be better if we just Study Break, get rid of 1, and Homestead Courage the Acheron Crusader, get another 1/1. Otherwise, if we go Homestead Courage, yip. Let's play the Plains. So let's just work this out. So we can tap down 2. They have 2 blockers. They'll just block these 2, and they'll take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I go to 3. That's not enough. That's not enough at all. Otherwise, we can go tap, tap, Firebending less than 1. I think that might be better. I think we just do that. Let's just go tap, tap. Because we got, we used the Mardu Devotee anyway. And then just Homestead Courage. Yeah, so we'll get the 5 ending lesson. Guardian Voice would have probably made us win this game. Because we couldn't do How to Start a Riot. They're going to gain too much life. Yeah, maybe if we're lucky and we draw a How to Start a Riot. I think sadly we've just been... I mean, this is still not too bad. Like, we can still go 10th District and then a Chrome Crusader. And if we draw a Guarding Voice, draw a Guarding Voice for another Study Break, then we might be able to get in for lethal anyway, because they're just getting 3/6 here. I mean, they can play a lot. And Vanguards are the least of my worries. I don't really care too much about that. I think we are Guarding Voice or Bust though. Tapping the creatures is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we go back to 12, and now we have more blockers out now, better creatures. They're doing that now as well. That's interesting. 12 is a very high amount. We need to draw some really good stuff though to get ahead. I mean, that's pretty good. Play this. I mean, the Well-Wish is just going to return everything though, but I think they do have to block a couple things. So we can play this. It has been nice with the Homestead Courage has worked actually quite well here, but still I think it's meant to be an Emergent Scathe. Oh well, and then we just attack with everything, because I still think this is absolutely crack turn. Shame we can't attack with the Pride. I mean, it's a lot of damage. 10, that's 12. They have to block something else here. Okay, they're just blocking everything. I'll probably block the Chrome Crusader here. It's fine with me. This also makes their Elves a lot worse. Okay. So go to 6. And we are left with this Chrome Crusader, which isn't the end of the world. They gain 4, but if we draw some more stuff, get some more more creatures to play, I think we're going to be in a good spot. But they've got to stop drawing good cards. That's going to be a problem. They probably should have kept the Priest back. It's a problem when they get these really big board states, is that they're probably better to keep the Priest back, because they've got to play a lot more creatures here, and they got a little bit too trigger happy with this Well-Wisher. They essentially they're giving me outs here. I know here they can untap their Well-Wisher and just do it again. And at what point do you just tap with the Elvish Vanguard? But yeah, they can go to 15 now. That's interesting. You could probably have just the Well-Wisher. I guess they can do that on their turn. It's pretty sealed up though now. 2 Well-Wishes is too much wishing for me. Study Break. Study Break, Study Break. Well, I think that might do the trick. Let's cast it on these, I guess. And then we won't play the Abrade Bluffs just yet. Now, is it correct to target the Chrome Crusader? Get How to Start a Riot. If we target the Chrome Crusader, what does that look like? Get another creature. I think it's still correct to target the Hero of the Pride, I think. Give that menace as well when it's big. That might be the go. And then everything gets +3/+3, 3, 6, 9. So this essentially, by targeting this, we get 4. But if we target this, we get an extra 3. Yeah, let's just... This is correct. And we'll see what they do, eh? Again, it's a lot more damage. We're going to lose something to this, probably this Elvish Vanguard. Well, they can't untap it, actually. Surely they could have untapped. Maybe they forgot Query Ranger can untap here, and they could have gained another 5. I'll take it, though. I'll take somehow we took that W. We have nothing for them. I'll probably bring in these Emergent Scathes, and I think we need everything still. That's the problem. Maybe the Homestead Courages? I know they were good there, but I think this is going to be better if we need to get through with like one giant 10th District Legionnaire or something like that. At least we can do that with the Emergent Scathe. I feel like we're playing against some really hectic matchups. Probably decks that are a lot better against us. But I think we've been lucky with how people have been playing. I think. Because I feel like they could have gone through that. Like the Aquarian Range could have untapped. It was a lot of damage, I guess. You could have 3 blockers. They probably could have even set Sayonara to the that last card that where Wish untapped it, blocked something. You know, blocked with their 1/1s, blocked the tokens, and then tapped it, gained 5. I don't think they were goners there, and they're just done there. There we go. All right, we made our money back. Let's do a quick wrap up. All right, there we have it. We finished the league. We went 3-2. I don't think it was the end of the world. I think we actually got a little bit unlucky with some of the matchups here and there. We did get lucky though in the end against Elves. I think Elves is a really bad matchup for us, but we got there, which is nice. Anyway, things that we can say about this deck. I think it's still pretty good. I liked Hero of the Pride. It probably should be maybe 2, not 3. I'm thinking probably we can cut... We should probably just remove these 3, and then we can bring in a 3rd Emergent Scathe. I think they're quite important for keeping certain things alive. And then, yeah, we don't need as many creatures. Probably, again, it could be the Homestead Courage, or it could be that Reckless Charge, or something else. Hey, even Study Break was fantastic against the Elves matchup at the end. I think probably what we learned about with the sideboard is I don't mind having these counter spells. It could probably just go to 4, to be honest. We can probably cut this, and probably, well, once the Emergent Scathes go into the main deck, we can cut these as well. And then these Tethmas as well. So I think what probably they need to be is, these need to be like a Tormod's Crypt, because they're still good with Seeker of the Way. And then these Emergent Scathes, probably not a Tormod's Crypt, but probably like a Electrickery or something like that. I think for these faster decks and the Faeries decks feel hard. And then maybe just 3 Electrickeries, 3 Tormod's Crypts, I think is probably the correct thing to go. And I'll probably write that down because that's probably... Well, I can just watch this video again, actually, and then I can see what I was thinking from a sideboard perspective. But I think I was pretty happy with this deck. You can see it obviously gets legs, and we had some weird F6 moments there, but I think the deck performed actually pretty well. You could definitely take this into a tournament and do well. And no one's really expecting this version of the deck. Everyone's expecting just them on a right heroic list. And we get access to Pyroblast, which is pretty huge. And you saw that the Hydroblast wasn't as good because we really did cut down on the red cards. That's why I wanted the Homestead Courage instead, because we just got these 12 in the main deck anyway. Anyway, tell me what you think. I think this deck performed very well, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, see ya.